Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are when you find yourself to this video. This is our daily card pull for today is Wednesday, May 8th. However, whenever you find yourself to this video, if the message is resonating for you, the message is most likely for you, as we do not truly live in a linear time-space. Time is not a straight linear line, or the Gregorian calendar, quantumly. Anyway, without going too deep into all that, welcome, and we are going to pull a card and a message for us all today. My name is Paige, for those of you who do not know, and I do this every day, and I'm just sharing this with you all as well. I say every day. I do it every day for myself. Okay, so what is the message for us all today, or at this time? And mind you, we just had the new moon in Taurus last night here where I live, working very strongly with Uranus, which is the great liberator. Uranus energy is also the energy responsible for eruptive, shocking weather patterns, volcanoes, earthquakes, accidents. We can find that suddenly the energy gets so twisted up really fast and we can get dizzy and fall or have car accidents. There's many different things that are designed to really snap us into a new timeline, new perspective, new experience. So I hope that you're all doing well and that there are none of those. I do know that across the United States, there have been some pretty severe tornadoes. So my heart goes out. I'm sending out energy, healing energy. My heart goes out to all affected by that. All right. We have a lot of solar flares. I'm not even looking because I already know it's the loneliness card. And this is the third day in a row that loneliness has come out. I know that I'm never alone. It's very strong. I'm feeling it very strongly in my throat chakra. Like, yeah. And this is what we are being shown, is that we do need each other. We need to connect truly from the heart with each other. Anything else? Okay. We need to connect with each other through the heart. Life has a way of humbling us. It has a way of putting us on a new path. For those of us who have been too preoccupied with our own selves and what's going on, or preoccupied with what we can get, or how we can stay above water, or maybe preoccupied with competing against others, competing against other companies. There's the relationship card. Are getting a wake-up call. Those games are being called out. Pride at the bottom. So there is a big karmic balancing that's going on at this time. And there are many that feel alone. Know that you're not alone. It is important. It's a part of the journey. To actually do some deep inner soul searching Who am I really? What do I really want in life? You can ask questions. Why did this happen? Life will give you signs, synchronicities, messages, if you're still and present enough to receive them. Wow. Okay. We have Kundalini rising. That's not surprising either. So there are many who are going through a great awakening at this time. And Kundalini, the Kundalini energy is the energy that we're born with. It stays dormant in the body at the base of the spine until it is our time. It's like popcorn kernels that are not put in the microwave yet. But then the universe decides to put that popcorn in the microwave and it starts to pop open and transform from a kernel to popcorn. And we all take our own time. There are some kernels that never pop open. There are some that take a longer time than others. And it is all very intricately designed this way. So there's no judgment on anybody who has not been put in the microwave yet. We have to be very mindful of that. They are very, also an important part of the dualistic experience that we signed up for here on Earth. But back to Kundalini rising. So when the Kundalini, when that energy is activated, can be activated through meeting another soulmate, twin flame. It can be activated through a cataclysmic event, such as an accident, such as a tornado coming through and wiping your entire home away. It can be activated through death, the death of a loved one, a near-death experience from yourself. I have chills. However it is activated, most people, at least in my experience, their true natural Kundalini is not activated until it is time. And most of us humans are stubborn in our programming, in our conditioning, in our minds, that we do need a jolt. We do need Uranus to kind of push us into the next experience here in life, because we can get a little too comfortable. Even if we're not comfortable in scenarios, we are comfortable enough in the familiarity of it all, right? So when the Kundalini begins to rise, it is very intense and it starts to activate all of the chakras in the body. So you begin to re-experience or remember experiences that you've had in the past. This is where loneliness comes in. It is actually really important to spend downtime with yourself while you're going through this experience. If you do need the help of a guide, there are many of us stationed all over the world that have already gone through this experience that can give some tips and help and guidance through that, but it is truly your journey. It is the awakening. And we have relationships next. So this is telling me that for those of you watching this or listening to this, that you have had a Kundalini awakening through a relationship of some sort. We have these agreements with other souls before we incarnate that we're going to meet at a very specific time in our lives, and we're going to activate each other, or you're going to activate me. Maybe somebody else will activate you. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And typically that is somebody that there's a deep resonance there, yet one is at the higher vibration, not saying anybody's higher or lower. One is going into the awakening while the other gets pulled further into the density, into the familiar, into the old familiar, and a separation begins to happen. That's why the loneliness card is out here. It is already set. It's already written in the stars this way. It's important. It's important to love yourself and see yourself in everyone. And that is a big part of the journey here. So those relationships, those people that we tend to have a deep resonance with, that is because we are resonating with a very important and big part within them that we also see within us. And we can then start to see the layers, the veneers, the Russian dolls of ourselves when we are in the company of ourselves. This is all about learning to truly love yourself. Wow, I thought this was going to be a quick message for us all, but apparently this is what's going on for many, and they might not even be fully aware of it. So if this is you, it's important to give yourself compassion, empathy, love. You did nothing wrong. It does feel very otherworldly, but it also feels amazing because suddenly everything from your past is not familiar anymore, or there's no that attachment. You're getting pulled from it. People, places, things that once spoke to you mean nothing anymore. And it's sort of like bland, and you can go through the process of grief, or you go through the stages of grief, and however long that takes you to go through that. You have many moments of bliss, but you also have many moments of anger, denial, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. Accept that, okay, I understand this happened because I needed it to happen. I could no longer stay in my comfort zone because it actually was very unhealthy for me, and I was masking myself, pretending to be somebody I was not, and I didn't even realize it. So this is actually a blessing in disguise for many of you. The true message here is that you are not alone. There are so many souls on this planet that go through this experience, myself included. And it opened me up to reading energy and reading the tarot. So I hope that this is a helpful message for any of you out there who may need to hear this today. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.